Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome to the MrPickupTrucker podcast with the Transporter, Horner's Corner, and Cows and Campers.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. Here we are in, well, we're all kind of spread out coast to coast, and you're on the MrPickupTrucker podcast.
Heck yeah.
I am, of course, Fairwindsandfollwingseas, joined with Horner's Corners, Cows and Campers, and the Transporter. Guys, let's send it.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Look at do it, Seth.
Let's do it. Where you guys at? Where's everybody at today? That's the question.
Mexico. Kind of.
I'm in Canada.
Justin's in Mexico, Indiana.
Yeah. Yeah, when Justin talks about Nashville, that's Indiana, and Mexico, Indiana.
Yeah. I don't know how to leave the state line, bud.
Hey, saves on fuel.
I'm in the Goshen area. I'm doing shuttling today, so
Yep.
easy money today.
You're every day for you is easy money.
No shit.
Every day for all of us is easy money. Let's be honest.
That's true.
Yeah.
Certain days we work for it. I mean, you know, you
Sure.
gotta put an alternator on, or you know, you're driving snow, or you know.
I mean, I look like I got attacked by the Wolverine, but I got that alternator on.
Yeah, see,
Sweet.
you got to work for it that day.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's a good question. Hey, you said that every day's easy money. Do you think that a guy could quit $80,000 a year job and do RV transport?
Well, I think that within reason, anybody could quit any job and do RV transport. Could they quit $80,000 a year and match their income?
Yeah.
Typically, yes. This has been an off year, so no, actually, yeah, I think you could.
Yeah.
Every year that I ran the Streetwalker, I was able to net right around 100, give or take.
Okay.
And that's after truck payment, after insurance, after taxes, after food, after lodging, after every expense I could come up with, because I wrote off everything I could.
Yep. Like that's what you showed at tax time.
Yeah.
Dang.
So how many miles a year is that? That's
Yes.
200 plus.
I was doing like 100 and I ran the Streetwalker for 3.5 years or 2.5 years, 19 to 20, 20 to 21, 2.5 years. I ran the Streetwalker for 2.5 years, and she had 387,000 miles.
That's not too bad then. Just shy of 2.5 years. Yeah.
so about 160, 170 a year.
Yeah.
And that was on an ELD, so there was no logbook fudging or nothing. That was all ELD.
Now, were you running east or west coast loads along with Indiana loads? Is that?
So I had a pattern that I would run that allowed me to pull from east and west in a way that minimized my deadhead.
Yeah, and you also had your the ELD and a ported plate, so you would get those higher paying special.
I could do everything.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, man, I put on like I think last year or in 2025 it was like 160 or 70,000, between 150 to 170, and my tax man did not show that I made that much.
So and then when I
multi-haul too.
when I came onto Wave, they pulled all of my Horizon miles.
Yep.
So on that 387, I'm trying to remember where it was. It was like 280 something was loaded, or 290 something.
So like 2/3. You were like 2/3 loaded. basically.
Yeah.
Now you were also doing like some military stuff.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Those were Horizon loads. Those were contracted through Horizon, and they would get between 11 and 18 of them, and they'd call all of us that had ELDs, and we would all convoy together. Those were wild rides.
Especially you did those cell towers too, though. I remember those things paid good. Yep.
So a guy would have to, I mean, you ran hard, so a guy would have to run hard, single pull to pull out.
I would go home once in 3 months.
Oh,
yeah, that's
hard. Yeah.
Even that home time was 2 days, maybe 3, and then I'm back at it.
Yep.
I took one vacation in that time, and that was to take my Suburban on that trip through Nevada. Made a video about that too.
Yeah. So a guy would probably, a safer number would be like 60, 70. Is that like if a guy was a little more lax than you?
Yeah, I would say that 60, 70 is probably a safe number without attempting to self-delete. Yeah.
Well, and you got to, and people forget too, you work a W-2 job and your W-2 shows you made 80,000. Now look at your paycheck. What did you put in your bank account?
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, 55, 60 if you're lucky?
Well, I can tell you, because guess what I was doing right before I came here? Y'all should know.
Yep.
And I was putting in just as many hours as I do behind the steering wheel.
Yep.
And if I was lucky, I had a $2,000 week.
Yeah.
Or 2 weeks. Sorry, 2,002 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so thinking, I mean, I think when I was working at W-2, I was $60-some thousand on a W-2, but after they came and took all, Uncle Sam played in the check every 2 weeks, I was lucky to bring like $1,500 to $2,000 home,
And then you pull into that the fact that I'm dealing with customers.
Yep.
Which no one comes into an auto parts store because they're having a good day.
No.
Correct.
And then I've got the fact that I was the assistant manager, so I'm dealing with everything at the store that the manager doesn't handle. I lived about 20 minutes closer to the store, so guess who got anything that went wrong?
Mm-hmm.
You guys have seen the store I worked at in the background of my videos.
Right.
So I'm doing all of that, and I'm going in at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I'm not getting off until 4, 5, 6 o'clock at night. Going home, and then I'm trying to spend time with the family because I'm home. I have to spend time with the family. It's just it's a wire. I can't just be like, oh, I'm tired. Sorry, I'm home. I'm spending time with everyone. Even if it's, hey, I'm in the living room, you come spend time with me. I'm still spending time with everyone. And
the other thing
doing all of that, I almost lost my marriage.
Oh.
I was such a cranky, distraught, everything sucks, get away from me, trying to deal with it. That she came to me and said, please go get a job back on the road. You were so much happier. It wasn't that she wanted me away, but even though I was home, she didn't have her husband.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a different lifestyle out here, and you can make some good money, but yes, you do have some sacrifices, but then it's all how you balance it. Like you've taken some time and you spend time with the kids, you go out and do stuff, you come back on the road, make some more money, and go back and do it. It just depends how your life works. Yeah.
I mean, this go round, my 1099 is $70,000 from June to December. And I spent 50% of that home.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
The other thing to note is you said net. So you were writing off every bit of food you bought, like a regular paycheck. You still got to deduct food. You still have to deduct gas to get to work and back.
Yep.
Tires on your car to get to work and back. All that, from regular income.
Yeah, stuff that's not coming out that you're paying for out of your pocket when it wears out. You know, you got to do oil change. You're paying for your oil change. You're paying for your tires out of that $80,000. That's why I said, I don't know, it was a podcast or two ago, the fuel side. Yeah, we pay a crap ton of money in fuel. But I used to spend $400 a month driving to and from my job that came out of my salary, basically, or, you know, whatever. Like,
Yep.
this is paid for, and then I get my money.
Yep.
So, yeah.
And you pay for your fuel before Uncle Sam sees it.
Exactly. Uncle Sam doesn't take the taxes out, and then I got to pay for it like that. Yep. Exactly.
That's correct.
So it's how you look at things. I've realized in this industry, it's glass half full, glass half empty, and some people want to go look a different direction and naysay every part of it. So.
Oh yeah. I'm not in the
Yeah.
Facebook groups, but I was informed that I was brought up in a Facebook group for that exact reason.
What they think don't mean nothing.
No, that's 90% of them don't. Yes.
It don't mean nothing.
Fairwinds bought that brand new Ford, ran it into the ground, and now he's just scraping by in a old clapped out Dodge. Do you watch my videos?
That's the problem. Half people don't.
No.
They see pictures and they just make the storyline themselves. They put it together.
Well, I mean, you probably ain't got jack shit wrapped up in that Dodge.
No, I mean, I'm purchase, repair, everything. Let's 4, 5, 12 grand.
It's
Pretty
funny.
cheap truck.
I was just telling Seth the other day, you know, we all watch these YouTubers out there, the Cletus McFarlands or whoever of the world, that your choices, right? Whoever you choose.
Love
And
me
I
some
said,
Cletus.
yeah, exactly. I'm like, Seth, you know what we need to do? If we all had 10 to 20 grand just to blow money, like didn't need in our bank account, which none of us do, to just blow. We need to do a cheap truck challenge of how cheap can you get in the RV and the like transport industry. He goes, Casey's already doing that. I'm like, dang, you're right.
No,
Yeah.
the truck, the equipment, everything. I guarantee you, I'm under 16.
Like,
I
yeah,
may-
it's like, I don't know if you get it any cheaper.
I mean, I was rolling for under 10, and then I've just had some repairs along the way.
Yep. I may or may not have snatched one up. We'll see how it goes.
But that's not a cheap truck. That's just maybe a deal truck.
We'll see. We'll see.
So, yeah, it's just, you know, one of
You
those
say
things. Like,
Cletus, this truck's more of a vice grip garage.
That's right. Yes. That's right.
Sat in the field for 6 years.
Yes.
Yeah, you did the will it start and drove it home.
He did. He did the Willis start and drove it to Indiana.
Yeah, it sat for 6 years in Indiana. Got trailered to Arizona, and I was like, all right, here we go. Road trip.
Yep.
Drove it around the block once, and that was it.
Sometimes you guys just send it, see what happens. Life is
Oh
life.
yeah, oh yeah.
That's
Speaking
what
of, we just crossed 100,000 miles on old girl.
Heck yeah.
Nice. Good job. That's impressive. That's what these guys get so wrapped up in, the fact that they think they got to have a brand new truck, and that just isn't the case. You know what I mean?
Right.
Nope.
I mean,
It's nice.
my truck's a 2012, and I would drive it. I mean, hell, I'm in Mexico right now. Come on now.
Well, and then the big thing on that is, what is your mechanical knowledge?
Yes.
Yep.
You get someone who doesn't have a mechanical knowledge, they need the new truck, they need the warranty, they need it.
Yep.
And then maybe those are the naysayers we're seeing, because they're stuck in a $2,000 a month truck payment, and then as soon as the warranty runs out, oh, what do I do?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a dealership person, I mean, just the labor side, not including any parts markup, is stupid. Like high hundreds, low $200 an hour. You know, it's crazy numbers.
It is.
Yeah, some of these new trucks, you need a real mechanic ability to own. Like,
Yes, that's true.
it's not just ether and, you know,
Yeah.
Get it
like these
done.
new trucks are like insane.
Hey, Streetwalker was an ether baby.
Yeah.
I don't know. My seat, the mechanic called me. He's like, You drove this in here. I saw you do it, but I don't understand. You don't have a CP4 left.
Yep.
Like, well, and
Well,
like
I
some
mean-
booger sugar called ether, and it would start.
See those
Yeah.
23 cans of ether in the floorboard?
That's
Right, but the
$8 to
CP4
start
is
this
the
thing.
high pressure pump.
yep.
Like, how was it running?
Right.
That project that Seth did whatever a couple weeks ago, that ain't no joke.
No, that's what I was just about to say. Is what do you think Seth would have into it if he had to pay even, let's say, a cheap $150 an hour labor?
$5
What
grand.
would your bill have been?
It'd been $5 grand.
Easy.
Easy.
Yeah.
I bet more than that, because I mean, if you think about the replacing the spindle, they would have still had to do that.
If
I
I
bet
would have
it-
took it to a
seven.
dealer, they would have just said new axle, new rear
Yep.
end.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like they would never approve doing that, even though
Nope.
it's
No.
100% okay.
Yeah.
Right.
They would just
Not
say
in the-
new rear end. That's $6 grand from a dealer, easy.
Yeah.
Plus, however much
Um,
labor, and
Yeah.
I could have had
It
8-9
is-
grand in that pretty easy. I bet.
Yep. Exactly.
For a stupid wheelbarrow.
It is very important to get a set of tools and figure out how to use them. And don't
Yep.
be afraid to watch YouTube. Seriously, no joke. I mean, I've done a lot of work to these 6-7 power strokes from YouTube,
Yep.
which sounds scary, but the fact of the matter is that I'm driving right now.
Speaking
And
of the
it's-
6.7,
Yes.
have you seen the pusher intake kit?
Yes.
David Cross has it on his truck. Robbie said that thing is
Yes.
bad. That thing is
Yes.
sick.
Yes.
Well worth
It
the money.
opens it up. It opens it up to working on like a 7.3.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Yep.
The plastic
Like, you can
intake.
stand on the yeah.
The plastic intake design on these trucks is, I don't know who designed that. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea, but I'd like to take them out behind the barn and teach them a lesson about life.
Real quick,
Take him to
guy
the
said
train
junkyard rear end $900, not for Seth. Trust me, I felt the same way. We looked it up. A 150, 200,000 mile rear end for a F350, I don't know about 450 type up.
Really.
It was, a dually. What was it? $3,500, the cheapest one in like 100, 200 mile radius.
Yeah.
Stupid numbers.
Yeah.
See, these Fords have got, okay, so here's the biggest problem is these Super Duties, they're not junking them. They are putting them back together and they're sending them right on back down the road. And it doesn't matter if they got 500,000 miles on them or 100,000 miles on them. They're putting them back together and sending them. And there are no parts for them at all. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
They're trying to be
They're
a good
just
boy.
Yeah.
Chevy, on the other hand, they got a pile
Yeah.
of them.
Yes.
Well, you know the new Chevys, they have those the twin rectangle exhaust tips.
Okay.
Yes, like the
Those are-
1500s.
Those are just for the forks to go in for the forklift at the scrapyard.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. That is a good one.
Listen, I am a Chevy guy through and through when it comes to gas engines.
Yep.
I'm bow tie till I
Why?
die.
Why are the wheel wells square?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, 100%. We could get on that topic all day. We gotta be able to fit a round tire in a square hole.
Yep.
It's like
Somebody-
a Marine designed it.
You say there's somebody was that kid trying to shove that round peg in a square hole and vice versa, and they said,
Uh-huh.
Mom said you can't do it, and they said, watch me, I'm an engineer.
Yes. I'm gonna do it, and everybody's gonna like it.
Hold my beer.
Yeah, I mean, there's problems with all of them. It don't matter what.
Exactly.
It don't matter.
No.
They all have their flaws or whatever.
And I saw a guy today at the
All right. Seth is in
Denali.
that area.
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Now we can
Kind
go
of.
ahead.
He's back.
I saw a guy today in the yard with a brand new Denali. I mean, it looked nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like the ones that have like the Dark Vader chrome grill. It's called the Ultimate. Those
Yep.
are sick, but those are like 120 plus, like type numbers. Stupid for this industry.
Yeah,
Hi.
I'll have to send you the picture to see it.
Yeah.
Casey, like, been there, done that.
Yeah.
Every time I see one in the yard, I'm like, I was that guy. Don't do that. Learn from my mistakes.
Yeah.
That's when you
You're
need
like-
a card for your
Like, I only
YouTube
put
channel.
out 400 videos to show you what not to do.
Go hand him a card, say, watch this.
Uh-huh. I mean, if I had that, if I was going $100,000 or $120,000 on a pickup truck, I would have a badass Peterbilt that was 600 horse and had a
Yep.
huge ass sleeper on it with a shitter and a shower and a stove
And a step deck.
and a step deck. Yes.
Speaking of that, let's talk about step deck rates. I have seen some on Facebook lately. Holy smokes. Those things are paying right now.
yes,
Like,
they are.
Yeah.
$320 a mile, like $7,000 to head out west for a load.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because that's what's selling right now is it's just like in COVID,
Minis.
all the tiny
Yep.
ones.
Yep.
And they
Yep.
won't split them up. So a single pole guys are stuck with nothing.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've been putting down some pretty serious numbers with the old pterodactyl. So make fun all you want, but
Think about how much
Pterodactyl.
better it'd be if you just rip. It's an ugly duckling. It's his trailer.
it's a pterodactyl.
Docile. Guys,
It's a pterodactyl.
docile.
Pterodactyl.
Ugly duckling. If you just
No.
rip off the bed
If
and
you-
put a
If you
Over it.
give it, if you get the side view, it's clearly Littlefoot.
Oh, okay. The reason why I'm not doing the bed delete and going to the step deck is I don't want to pull any more with my truck than I already am. I'm done. This is as heavy as I want to go. Yeah, you're right. No balls. That's right. Exactly right. I don't want. I
No,
don't
I
want to
get
mess
it.
with. I don't want to mess with IFTA. I don't want to mess with the portion plates. None of that stuff. I don't. I'm already playing the E-log game, and my truck is it's old. My truck is old. I don't want to be. I don't want to be putting 30,000 pounds behind it. You know what I mean?
the galloping goose. That's what
Yeah.
Hey, so Justin, you and I had a conversation about my next truck,
We did.
Chevy.
We did.
and I might have changed that idea just slightly,
Oh yeah.
just in the name that's on the side.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Alright.
I'm thinking maybe a reincarnation.
Okay. Okay. I got you. Don't be.
I mean, do it for the
let me-
views.
Yeah. Yes. Uh-huh. Don't be getting too excited about truck buying just yet. Somebody might have some things and some stuff. We'll see.
I'm not looking at doing anything till probably July.
Yep. It ain't over yet.
All I know is Littlefoot is gonna stick. I'm pretty sure.
Littlefoot.
Well, no, you miss what Matthew calls it. It's the galloping goose.
Nice. Nice.
I don't like geeses.
No gooses. No gooses.
There was
That's why
a
we're not-
traumatic childhood experience.
Oh shit. It's not a goose. It's a pterodactyl.
Yeah.
It's a
Sure,
pterodactyl. Why did we put a
But
P in the name of that?
I don't know. Do what now?
I don't know.
I missed it. So
I did.
Why does pterodactyl have a P?
Does it really have
Oh.
a P? I didn't know that. I don't know how to spell it. I'm just saying it.
Oh no, it's definitely spelled with a P.
Okay.
The first
Yeah,
letter.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Oh,
That's why it's a
shit.
pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl.
I can understand why Justin's trailer has a P in front of it, but I'm not sure why Pterodactyl does.
What are you trying to say, Seth?
The pretty trailer.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
It's a big black trailer,
Yeah.
and it's going into your bed opening.
Yeah.
It's off the rails today, guys.
Ooh, something just happened, and I don't know what it is. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see y'all next week.
And canceled.
Goodness. Yeah, that's all I got for that. Okay, I'm busy. I got shit to do. We'll talk to y'all later.
Justin's now going back to single pole, guys. He's turning his trailer in tomorrow.
Oh goodness. Yeah. Whatever.
Richard, what time of the year is considered? I can't speak today. Would be considered the slow times RV transport. That is like July, end of June, July area, and then around the holidays. You know, Thanksgiving slows down, Christmas, New Year's type stuff like that.
Yep.
That's a normal year. Like Casey was just saying, this past year was not a normal year. So
It's not
hopefully
not gooder.
not gooder, not a gooder year. It's definitely a better year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
But yeah,
you want to plan like your holidays, like Christmas Day, 2 weeks after, 4th and 2 weeks after. Don't go on vacation the week before, because
Nope.
when you get back, there'll be no load.
there's no
Yep.
work.
Yep.
Yep, 100%. And then if you're anything like me, I have to look at the load board. I don't care what my wife yells at me all the time. Why do you always got to be looking at it, seeing what's going on? Because I want to see what I'm missing. I want to see what's going on. I want to be in the know. And so I'll be sitting there on vacation on July 30th or June 30th, scrolling and say, I could be doing this, I could be doing this, I could be doing this. And then you come back the 10th or 11th and you're like, no work, no work, no work.
Yep.
So it's part of it.
I know last year, around Christmas and New Year's, we had some pretty hot work because there was a bunch of guys that weren't working, and
Yes.
I made some damn good money.
Well, and they were pushing out those last few at the end of the year too.
Yes.
Yep.
I took several single pull loads that paid really, really good right there around Christmas.
Yep.
And I made some damn good money. But yeah. So, but I didn't take my time off till after the new year.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. Well, you take off all fall, so that hurts you in general for, you know what I mean, farming side of things.
yeah.
So like, you know, you got to make up where you can.
Yeah, I didn't do shit for 6 weeks. I did a few runs here and there just to stay rolling, but
Yeah, just keep
I
that
didn't.
one a month type thing going.
yeah, that was pretty much it. There was a couple weeks straight there where I didn't do anything, but I was busy. Shit to do didn't have nothing to do with you, Steve.
Yeah. So Mark, the biggest question is why doesn't GM balance and put a keyway in the crankshaft on their diesel engines, and why don't they care about quality? So like, if you want to go down that route, why does Ford have a press fit on theirs? They have nothing. So like they all got their issues and they all got their crap you got to deal with, right? So there is no cut and dry because engineers are engineers and they think they know everything. That's the moral.
Yeah, pretty
An
much.
engineer will low crawl over a football field of virgins to a mechanic.
Yes.
They're like, it's like a challenge. Like, I want to see how they get this bolt out. You know,
Yes. Uh-huh.
You want to see
And-
something really stupid? Hold my
Yeah.
beer.
Yes.
And while it's rolling down the assembly line, it's perfect, right? Easy to
Yep.
build when there's no body on it and everything else.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it goes together great. It, like you said, now the mechanic's screwed.
Oh, I had to put a starter in this truck a couple weeks ago. I wanted to light it on fire. It would have been easier to put a starter in it if I'd have blown it to a million pieces. But
That's
Where are
comforting.
you? Your dad is at Coachman. He said hi. Oh, Seth must have picked up a phone call. We lost him. I see his mouth moving, but he may or may not come back. Earlier, he got a phone call and couldn't come back from it. Couldn't hear us.
Really?
I see.
Well, he's
Technology at its finest.
he's working.
Yep. Well,
I had a guy come up to me in a rest area earlier, and he goes, "Hey, is your name Casey?" Yeah. He goes,
No, why? Who you asking?
"Who's asking?" He goes, "Man, I love your content. My wife
If you
hates
want the whole thing, I'll give them to you.
Are you there?
what?
the whole
Who you
what
giving
thing."
to, Seth?
That was a really bad time to come back into that conversation.
Dude.
You guys are horrible.
You said it.
First the black pterodactyl, and now this.
And now he wants the whole thing.
He said, "Screw you, I'm out of here."
He did too. He's like, later. Oh, shit.
Yeah, when somebody asks you, that's when you have to ask the question of, depends. Why are you asking who I am? Let's go there.
Who is this?
He's like, I love your content. My wife hates you.
Yep. Yep.
I was like, why? He goes, well, I bought this brand new F450 and now I'm never home.
Yep. Yep.
Well, long as he's depositing the money into the bank account for her, she should be happy. Now, if he's keeping
that
it,
was-
that's a different story.
That was kind of my thought. Yeah, your husband's gone. My wife's dealing with that, her husband being gone.
Yep.
But her and I are building towards a great future.
Right.
That's the key to all of it, really. We're not working for today, we're working for tomorrow, right?
Yep. When my goal is that in 2 years I'll work 1 week a month.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I think I have a problem with that because I would see the loads, I would see the money, I know what I could do. I'd be like, well, we'll take one and turn it into two, and then two would become three, and I'd be right back to this point.
Well,
Not me.
down there in Arizona, I'm going to sit there until something pops up on the load board,
And take it from there.
and then bam. And as soon as I can meander my way back home, all right, I'm taking 3, 4, 5. Because we all know you can take up to 8 weeks off or 6 weeks off at this job.
Yes.
Yeah. Because you can start at the beginning of this month and end at the beginning of this month.
Yep.
And that's your one a month and one a month to keep you rolling.
Correct.
Yep.
And a lot of the companies, I know people say that, but if it's a slow time of the year or the winter, if you just make a phone call, they'll give you that, like, all right, yeah, I don't hear from you for 2 months, 3 months, whatever, you can just disappear and stay on the books.
That's
They may put you on a
Yep.
safety hold, so you may have to do something when you come back, but you can kind of.
Yeah. I had that conversation with my dispatcher because I know I'm getting into building the house here soon, and she goes, "No, you're totally fine. I guarantee you we can push you out to at least one trailer every 3 months."
Yep.
Okay, before they harass you or something.
Yeah. She goes, if you go 3 months with no contact, you'll be deleased. As long as you make contact, we can kind of work things around depending on your situation, what's going on. I said, I'm not going to spend 3 months at a time building that house. That's just not going to happen.
Yeah, like financially, it just doesn't make sense. Let's stock some money, and then slow time you build a house.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Right.
Unless I get a magical deposit into my account.
Justin, he go deposit some money into his GoFundMe for his house.
Yeah.
I also take donations in beef.
I bet you do. I bet you do. I don't
Hey, not
doubt
pterodactyls.
it. Uh-huh. Yes.
That's back, and then he's lost. So, Casey, you worked for 2 different companies that are the same company, basically, right?
Mhm.
How do you feel about the companies? Is there big differences? Have you noticed anything?
There is a drastic difference.
Good, bad, or indifferent?
There is good and bad in both.
Okay.
No company is going to be perfect.
Right.
No.
Every company is going to have its, why do you do it this way?
Yep.
Yep.
And I've learned that horizon and wave are polarly different when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Say there's siblings that don't 100% see eye to eye all the time on everything.
Yeah, they're siblings, and one's the varsity cheerleader and one's the varsity quarterback.
We're quarterback, you're a cheerleader.
If you say so. Whatever you got to tell yourself, Steve.
I wasn't going to put a label on which one was which.
Where's your pom-poms at, Justin?
I'm over here hitting home runs, Steve. I don't have time for pom-poms.
Well, then you're not even playing for the right team because he said cheerleader or football.
Yeah, I'm not playing football. You single pole guys, you do what you do. I'm not paying attention to you.
Because we're too busy running circles around you and the, what we call it, little T-Rex, pterodactyl, and then what else? The other one, Littlefoot.
I don't know.
Ron Jeremy.
Yes. Yes. That's exactly what it is. Yes. Yes. Correct. You got it.
Can we start calling each other Bubba?
Sure.
Oh, no.
Sure can. Shit. How about this weather? It has gotten significantly nicer out.
Not here.
Yeah.
Man, it was so nice in the 90s down in Arizona.
Yeah.
Does it ever get below like 80 out there?
Yeah, in the winter it drops to the 50s.
Okay.
I'm back.
We're back in black.
Were you gone?
Thanks for the warning.
Casey, do you have any questions for us?
He has to
Let's
care
see.
to have questions.
Justin,
Yes.
I forgot this morning. Did you look at the CSA report card?
No, I did not.
Okay.
What was on there?
I said, whoa, you got to finish it. You can't just leave it hanging like that.
We'll leave it hanging for now.
Oh my God.
I did not.
Freaking tease.
Is there
I
anything
did
good
not
up there?
look.
Yeah, I think you should read it off one by one. What has been happening?
Yeah. I did not look.
Any
I
other
can't-
questions?
I can't look at it while I'm on the Zoom.
Yeah.
Are you telling me I should have a gander? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, I didn't look. I forgot until just now when I was asked, do I have any questions? Like, well, I have one question, but we don't know the answer to it yet.
I miss those. We used to get those at least once a month of like what happened, where it happened, and it would kind of give you a reassurance of like, oh, okay, we know that in this area they're cracking down for speed or lights or whatever. It opened your eyes again to make sure you're legal and good because we're human. And I really miss seeing those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look at it and like, you'll see people get busted for brakes and stuff, and you're like, oh, maybe I should go look real quick,
Yes.
Just that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Or fire extinguisher expired, like sometimes,
Whatever it is.
like I've had the same fire extinguisher for 4 years, so 5 years.
Dang.
Yep.
Mine expired fast then compared to yours. I've already replaced mine once.
Well, I broke mine and the needle's just in the right spot.
Shit.
Yeah, my needle was down in the red, and they're like, "You got a new fire extinguisher?" I did my truck. I was like, "Yeah, I got no at home." They signed off, slapped the other one on.
Yep.
And those are the things that you got to check every so often, but you forget. You're like, "Yeah, I got a fire extinguisher. I'm legal."
Yeah.
Is it still good though?
Yeah.
Yep.
Or your license plate lights.
Yeah.
Mine have went out twice. My license plate lights.
I decided to put LEDs in mine, and probably one of the worst decisions I've made because the LED I have is an open board. Like you can see all the little modules to the LED. They're great. They're bright. They're awesome. But I think the foam on the one side is leaking just enough. It gets in there and it turns green and corrodes. And I have went through, I can't count how many of the left side of my bumpers tag light. It's stupid.
I wish I could get a light so bright that the camera couldn't see it. Is that a thing?
I've seen those. Yes. Like, I don't know if they market them that way, but I've seen where you take a picture and there's too much light and it glares and you can't see nothing.
Yep.
What are you trying to say? You're running a lot of red lights? Well, it doesn't matter. You got a trailer hooked to you.
No, I'm talking about tolls.
Yeah.
Them tolls.
Yeah.
Are salty.
I'm already.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was $65 today because I made a wrong turn.
Ooh.
Not there.
Where were you that was $65 for a wrong turn?
Well, I picked up in Sturgis, Michigan,
Okay.
and
Jumped on right there in Indiana.
so on my big truck GPS, which is the one I use when I'm loaded.
Yep.
I have tolls on because I don't ever go east out of Indiana. So the only toll I have is the $1 toll in Illinois. So I let it take me through the tolls. Well, I hooked up in Sturgis and it put me on the expressway.
He put you on 80/90. Yep.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yep.
It's
Get you
like
every
turn
time.
right, and I turned right, and I was like, "That's a toll booth."
Yep. Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's an expensive one through there.
And you
boy.
just decide to ride it out instead of hopping off at the next one, or the next one, or the next one, or the next one.
I mean, I'm there. I mean, I didn't think it was going to be $65.
Yep.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
I had a guy pulling a trailer. He said he loaded north of Middlebury, got on the toll road. It was like $28, and I was like, well, like how much is it really 28 or is it more like 15? Because if you come down to 20 and you do all the stoplights and you go around and you go down to like all that stopping and going, you're burning more fuel. So,
but it really only adds like 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like to go down to 20.
Yeah.
It doesn't add much if you're headed east.
Right,
Yeah,
but
no.
it does add a lot of.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
It makes that sound too.
Yeah. That's
No,
exactly what it sounds like.
Steve Truck's more like.
Yes,
Well,
it
I'm
is.
sorry. Some of us have.
Real trucks.
Oh,
I only
don't
see
know if I'd
one
call
person
this
here with the
that.
real trucks. This guy.
Whatever you gotta tell yourself.
I'm waiting for Steve to make a shirt so he can figure out how to spell that.
Wait. I need him. He needs to make a shirt that says "Deaf this side."
Yeah.
Under the
Yeah.
hood. Yes.
Uh-huh.
What is this deaf you speak of? I've heard of it. This elusive thing.
Who is the guy?
Deaf this side. It's a Chevy thing you wouldn't understand.
Only from 11 to 19. And it was
Whatever, it's still a thing.
dumbest thing.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so it can go two ways. There's a lot of people out there, for lack of not being nice, are not smart, and they take the blue nozzle and put it into the green hole and go chug, 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 and then their
Yes.
diesel is full of DEF fluid.
It does
Where
happen.
if you do that in a Chevy in 11 to 19, you shouldn't be driving the dang truck. It's in the passenger front corner and then in the driver behind the cab. Like, they're way away from each other.
How'd you screw that up? Yes.
Yes. Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
That's all I got. Sorry. Oh man. Yeah. They just, like we said before, they all got their ups and their downs and whatnot.
100%. Yes.
Yep.
We can't win them all, right?
I got burned twice by a Duramax, so I have a sore spot.
Hey, it happens.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
You know how to fix it, though, is get back on the horse and ride it again.
I had one Chevy truck.
It is still
That-
alive in your pasture today.
It is not
That's
alive.
It's close
still
enough to
there.
alive.
It's still there, but it
Put
is
a
not
battery in it.
alive.
Put some battery in the fuel and that bad boy will run. It's a 350.
Yeah, and it'll make really bad noises when it's running.
Still
Whatever,
run.
still runs.
Is he? We didn't
Wait,
say
wait.
good.
What year?
90 something. Like,
99.
no,
Oh yeah, no,
older than
that's your
that.
problem.
No, it's a
no,
99.
no. You need to get older than that.
Yeah.
Oh, the one that I seen was a OBS, so it was like
Yeah, it is.
88.
It's a classic. No, it's a classic. It's a
Oh, is
99.
it? Okay.
Yeah, oh yeah.
3/4 ton.
Yep.
Yep.
No, it's a
Hey,
3500.
Wow,
gotta get early
That's what I meant. The
90s.
bigger.
Yeah, it's a 3500 classic 99.
Need that Terminator broccoli injection.
Yeah.
TBI.
No, it's got a
Power, but a run forever.
It's got a Vortec in it. And
Yep.
it's
No,
on-
that's no. You need an older one. The old
It's on
go
its-
older
it's
than
on
that,
its-
and it'll run forever.
It's on its
95 and older.
It's on its second one.
You get a 95 and older, and it'll run longer than a 7.3 Power Stroke.
Yeah, it had,
It ain't gonna pull as much.
It ate its first head gasket at 120,000, and then it had a glitter party in the second motor at 220 or 210 or something like that.
Vortex things.
Yeah, but listen, I wasn't very favorable to that truck. A two-wheel drive truck did four-wheel drive things, if you know what I mean.
He was a farm guy in it,
Mhm.
if you know what I mean. The question
Yeah.
is, allegedly, from every farmer that I know of, how many railroad tracks did it or did it not catch air over? Is the real question.
We're not talking about could be's and possibilities. Now, did it jump ditches? Yes.
That's always
it-
a farmer thing.
Did it get pulled into hay fields that were a little wet and get hooked onto hay wagons and held to the red line? Yes.
Did it
Yes,
do
it
it?
did.
Yes.
No, it did not do it. It did not like it. But no, it's whatever. It just wasn't. It was constantly something. I was always battling that thing. It wasn't a get in, hit the gas and go like the Fords have been for me. It just wasn't. So, whatever. That was my
Nope.
experience with it.
I had late 90s Chevy trucks, and they were yucky. And I've had early 90s and 80s Chevy trucks, and you couldn't kill them.
Yep.
I drove one to the point that it was rod knocking and hammering and down on power. And I
Yep.
checked the oil, and there was nothing on the stick. And I put 6 quarts in it, and I drove it for another year and a half.
Yeah. At one time we had like 3 S10s and they were all like 80,
Yeah.
85 to 88. I think one of them was a GMC S15.
Question:
And
any of them have the 2.5?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, Iron Horse 2.5, buddy.
I think so. I think that might have been what all of them had.
Little four banger.
Dad was not friendly to those trucks. Not friendly at all. And they did good, but after that we just didn't have no luck.
I had a
You know.
2.5 little Iron Horse and an S10. I didn't even have to change the oil because it was blowing out the breather so bad. You just kept filling it.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. We weren't friendly to them, but whatever. Now we got all Fords, so it'll probably change. In the next 10 years, we'll probably have all Dodges or something.
Get some Rangers.
Yeah.
My buddy / almost neighbor is trying to convince me to try Ford gas engines. I don't know how I feel about it.
From what I hear, those
Which-
7.3s gassers are bad to the bone.
Yes.
No,
so
no,
he said,
like
what
old
years?
old school, like old 460.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've had a couple of those too, and they're pretty tough. I had
You're definitely going to need auxiliary tank to go to
Yes.
the store.
yes.
I
I had
I am contemplating an IDI.
oh my. Oh, you're getting way out there. You're getting way out there.
I don't know what an IDI is.
Neither do I.
That's
The Ford Power Stroke.
that's a non-turbo, naturally aspirated 7.3
Well-
liter diesel.
Like what year?
92, 93, and 94, you could get the IDI with a turbo.
Yeah, but they ate themselves.
Did
they
they?
had some. Yes. Yep. That would have been like 80, A real IDI would have been like a 80, Stella, be quiet. 80, 85 or 86 to 90, I think.
I so
I
bad
believe.
want to be like, quit talking to your wife like that.
It's the dog.
I know, but nobody else knows that.
Yep, you're right. There's somebody walking by us here. She's not pleased about it. She's a cattle dog. She's very
She's gonna herd them peoples.
yeah. Well, this is her truck. Okay.
Yep.
And just
That's
a
right.
little-
How much you pay her for it?
just a little word of advice. If you see my truck sitting around, probably not a good idea to get in it.
Don't put your
Probably
hand
not
in the
even-
window.
No, that's a real bad idea. She doesn't bite me, but that doesn't mean she won't bite you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I had it sitting in the driveway a couple weeks ago, and she likes to get like in between the rear axle and the mud flap, and there's like that much room between the mud flap and the ground or whatever, just a little bit, right? And she sticks her little head up underneath there, man. And I walked up there and let that tailgate down, boy. It was on. She tore me to pieces. So anyhow, back to what we were talking about. Sorry, sidetrack.
Sidetracks are fun. Squirrels.
Yeah. Look, something shiny.
Well, just real quick, from what I can see, we actually have quite a bit of people in watching 39 people. We are here just kind of hanging out. If you
Yep.
have any question, anything you want to throw in there that pertains that you want questions asked, throw it on in there. Otherwise, we're going to just kind of keep jacking our jaw and having a
Yeah.
good time
Yeah.
until people say, hey, we don't want to do this anymore. I mean, I think all four of us could sit and do this for the next couple hours if, we didn't have other
Yeah.
things to do.
Yeah.
For sure.
We have no particular subject today.
Yeah, so throw them in there. If there's something in there, you want to talk about or you've had questions, throw it on
Yeah.
in the comments and we'll get them answered.
Yep. We just don't have anything, whatever. We're all busy today or whatever.
So Casey, if we made you a decal to go across the top of your front windshield that said "winding," ... would you do it?
That's funny.
Whipping?
Winding.
Winding.
Oh. I might do that.
Casey, what did you think of my song that I made? AI does not like to say winding, just for the record.
Oh shit.
But it was close. It kept wanting to say winding.
It was pretty close. I was like, what is that? He did not.
Where's
Yeah.
everyone headed tonight? So we kind of went over that early. I'm parked for the night up in Canada. And then where are you three headed? Well, in Seth's in local areas doing shuttling. Yeah, I didn't know where you're at, but I just know you're shuttling, which means could be anywhere in those like couple cities. So
I told you I was in Mexico, dude.
I'm making Stephen Jardine asked the question. I'm just relaying it.
Oh yeah. No, I'm trying to get back to the hacienda.
Me too.
That's my destination.
Hacienda's in South Bend. Taco salad.
Yeah.
He's in the Discord, isn't he?
Yeah, Stephen Jardine is, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good feller.
Yeah.
He's a
Man,
good feller.
I every time we get someone new in there, I get happy because we're gonna help someone.
Yes.
We've already helped a couple people. I had my breakdown. I was gonna ask for help, but somehow this old clatterbox made it with no alternator for 2 hours.
Yep.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that would have helped Seth if it wasn't so bad a few weeks ago. I think, Justin was already there the night before, but I mean, anybody else would have been right there to help that situation. But
yep.
Yeah.
So, is it a good idea for a Canadian to do U.S. to Canada runs? I would say yes, 100%. I mean, they pay 10 to 20 cents more than a U.S. to U.S. run. That's what I'm doing right now. I mean, I pulled one last week. I mean, I've been doing it often because of the pay, so it wouldn't hurt.
I've seen Canada plates in Goshen pulling campers.
Yes.
Like,
well,
it's not uncommon.
There's Well, there's obviously not transport. Who are they? Team RV. They do a lot of Canada runs. And then there's like a Saskatchewan something I've seen on their back window. They run around often. I see them all over the place. There's like, whatever that company is.
Yeah, I'm not familiar. I don't know, but I know I've seen Canada plates doing RV transport, shit tons of them.
Yep.
That's something we ought to talk about. Let's talk about the variety of people and places that we see around Goshen, as far as people, where they're from, the sheer
all 50
number.
states.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I've seen people from just about everywhere.
Yep.
Yes. It is unreal.
And that's, I would say you would see even more of that if you are a 10 to 2 person. If you're hitting the yard in those time frames, you're going to see even more. Where I'm more like, I want to be out of the yard by 6, 7 in the morning or 4 or 5 in the afternoon. So, like, you can see a lot of people there.
Yeah, it's unreal.
Hide your kids, hide your wife. A lot of people.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, let's talk about why, and it may or may not end up in my video. Why do I see Seth's company in our yards?
You want to know?
Because you're stealing my loads.
Because you guys have more freight than you can do.
Yep.
Yeah, we do.
Okay,
Yep.
I was told today, Verizon even called again and asked for us to take more, and we couldn't take more. So you guys have a lot of freight. The reason,
Lots of it.
uh,
I haven't seen a Hawaii
if I
plate
can
yet.
say it, but
Smart ass.
the whole synergy going down thing. Okay, synergy's done.
Yep.
Now they have dynamic. Dynamic is taking synergy's keystone loads, and
Okay.
dynamic's not fired up yet. So this is hearsay, by the way. Dynamic's not fired up yet. So Horizon has been shouldering some of
Doesn't
those
Horizon
keystone
own
loads.
Dynamic?
Huh?
I'm pretty sure Horizon owns Dynamic.
There's
Yeah.
It's like
Waves.
a Horizon. It's like a Horizon Wave thing.
exactly. All
Yes.
3 are that same siblings and stuff.
Yeah.
And yes.
Horizon Wave, Dynamic, all same owner. Yeah.
Okay. So what you're telling me is pretty soon they're going to push Indiana Transport out.
Pretty soon there's going to be a Dynamic in Goshen where
Yep.
the Wave office is.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then that's going to be a whole nother company.
That would probably explain why I just pulled a Keystone unit today. Because it came out of that yard.
Keystones.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I'm saying I'm not to Canada. I haven't, and so it came from the wave yard. Normally, if I pull a Keystone, it's from and it's a wave yard. It's going to a Camping World or whatever. And now that was not, so that would explain why. I know. Looking at the board, let's look right now. Anybody who's in this chat that is interested in RV transport and would like to sign on with Horizon, right now we have 400 and.
Go to Wave Express and use Justin Coleman as a referral.
You can use Stephen Horner as a referral. I will help you out and we'll be good. We have 400 loads that need to be delivered. Half of them end up being from Justin because he's a part-timer and not taking care of them.
Yeah. Cleaning up all my sloppy seconds.
Yes.
There's actually
By the
a
way,
lot
since you can see the load board and I can't, you want to do me a solid?
Yes, sir.
I need to get from Oregon to Arizona.
Okay, hold on. I'm
See,
looking.
okay, so guys, like not trying to be a smart aleck, right? This is why the Discord is great if you're in certain companies. I don't know about them. I know I have drivers, if they talk to me and say, hey, I'm here or there, I love looking at the load board. I love finding loads. If I can send somebody, hey, it's right here, pick up and go. It's a great thing. I don't know about you guys, but I do like that.
It is handy.
If we all work as a team and it's not individual fighting and worried about your pennies, you
Yep.
know, everybody's going to get along happy.
Yep. You're out of luck today, bud.
I've been out of luck all day.
Yes, David, that
Yeah.
dynamic transport signs, what, Justin, you've seen it a week or two ago? That
Uh,
sign in the old ghost, in the old wave yard?
I think it was like 3 weeks ago, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's been there for a while.
Yeah. It went I was there on Wednesday and then I was back on Saturday and it was there and I was like,
Yeah.
interesting.
Just said stuff and things be happening.
Stuff and things. It's called things and stuff, Steve.
Not with them. Theirs was stuff and things.
Oh, okay.
There was a store in my hometown called Stuff and Things.
Yeah, I said that randomly one time and it's other people started saying it, so now it's all stuck.
Well, this was in
Yeah.
the 80s
Yeah,
in Oregon.
definitely not in the 80s. This was what, 6 months ago or something. Somebody said it, or I said it, and then
You said it,
whatever.
yeah, on Cover Your
Gotta
Lies,
do
because
some
people were
texting.
asking. People were asking some questions about stuff, and you were trying to beat around the bush.
Yeah,
So you said stuff and things.
stuff and things and places.
People
and
asked what company
companies.
back then. Yeah, people were asking what companies you were working for, or what
Oh,
company you were
yeah.
on with, and you were being all
Yep.
shisty.
I just wasn't wanting to, whatever.
Now,
It is what it is. Now I don't care. Put the hammer down. Go sign up for Wave Express. Use Justin Coleman at Calson Campers.
Casey Harris.
Yeah, or Casey Harris with Fair Winds and Following Seas.
I can see
when
your
I was
nose.
driving for Horizon, I had stupid amounts of drivers under me.
Yep.
That's what you were saying before. That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
When I put out that video, there was only a couple people doing YouTube for RV Transport, and I was the only guy with Horizon that was doing it.
Yep.
So everyone that saw the YouTube and then put out a referral, and that was my most watched video at 78,000 views.
Yep.
Jeez.
I got a lot of referrals.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Well, to me, like Seth and I were talking, I know he's not paying attention to us, but
Listening.
I mean, yeah, the referral bonuses and all that's cool, but I'm more want to network. You know what I mean? I want to build a
Yes.
community, and I want.
That's why I just said what I did. If we all play together, and it's
Yep.
not you against you and against you and against you, and we all do it
Yeah.
for ourselves, it makes it a better.
Yeah, and that was the whole reason for the Discord is everyone can help everyone.
Yep.
Well, and let's.
I don't care if you're Team RV or Maple Tree or whatever.
Since I kind of decided that was the direction that I wanted to go with it, I have become friends with pretty much everybody that does YouTube and RV transport, except for one. You know what I mean?
And we're back to CSA scores.
And seriously, like what we're doing right now, all of us talking on this podcast, I'm not trying to whatever I'll pat myself on the back.
Don't throw your shoulder out. You're getting old.
But
I'm not that flexible anymore.
I started pushing to talk to everybody, you know what I mean? And it started with Seth, and then Steve hit me up, and then I was talking to C Farmer before I knew it. I've talked to on the phone or met damn near all of them that do RV.
Yep.
We did some charity work, and I got to meet one of the guys that I watched, quite a bit prior to, doing it or whatever. It's been it's been a hell of a ride. And, and I guess the biggest difference is that I'm not, I'm all for Wave Express. I love them. They're awesome. Okay. But I want everybody that works for all the companies to get along, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can figure out who's paying the most money. We can figure out where the cheapest diesel fuel is at. God
Insurance,
forbid.
like you were looking at insurance.
Well,
Help
that
people out. Not
well,
saying it's gonna work,
okay,
but you know what I mean.
yeah,
You have options out there. When you talk to more people, you got these bigger, broader options.
yeah. I mean, I know
Yep.
people. I know people from not all the companies, but a lot of them. You know, and and before I decided that that's what I wanted to do, I didn't really know anybody from any of the companies. You know, I knew me, and that was pretty much it, right?
Casey.
So, yeah, Casey, my buddy.
Not
Casey.
sorry, not you, Casey. The other Casey.
Yeah,
Oh,
The guy was on Cows and Campers with him that would sit and do the lives, Casey.
yeah,
oh yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. Tracking.
yeah,
Those two were,
Yeah.
those were buddies that, they knew each other,
Yeah.
they talked, whatever. But after that, the circle stopped.
pretty much. I mean, whatever. I'd run into a few guys here and there, but
Right.
like people from orientation that I went through orientation, I don't know
Gone.
their names.
Yeah.
I don't
Mine are
know
all
if they're
gone
still
but one.
driving. I don't,
Yep.
I don't know anything about them, and we feed off each other, and I'm hoping that our turnover rate will respond to that positive. You know what I mean? Because the turnover rate is ridiculous. Guys come, they do one load, two loads, and they're gone. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And so I'm hoping that by kind of developing a support network that's not just our referrals, that maybe, there'll be some reassurances and maybe people will be more apt to stick around and
Yep.
and do it is my thought.
Maybe it'll be more apt to change dispatch lead times.
Well, that would be nice, but whatever. It is what it is. We're not gonna push that one too awful hard, but yeah,
Push it. Push it. Push it.
you know. That and I'm go ahead. I'm sorry, Steve.
No, I was waiting on you. You're waiting on me. We're both in a standstill. I was gonna just start reading the little things before they disappeared.
Okay, fire away. Let's hear it.
One guy just said, or one person, sorry, hate to genderize. Can we say $8 a gallon in Canada? Don't get fuel up here. 100%. Yeah, that's stupid. One guy said, can I get an invite? Invite to what? What you want to invite to? You're here, man. You're invited.
Yeah.
You're here. Come on.
If you want to be on the Mr. Pickup Trucker podcast,
Reach out to
The
Mr.
email-
Pickup Trucker.
the email address is listed in the description and in the of each video, and it's listed in the. It'll be if you rewatch the podcast, it'll be in.
You throw it
It'll
up.
literally pop up on the screen. All of our email addresses will be listed in the description. We want to talk to everybody. Come on with it. Let's
The
go.
Discord. He answered to the Discord. So that, I don't know. We'll have to ask Noah if he can throw it down there. If not, Casey has his link in his videos. Check out his videos. And I think Seth just put it in one of his.
Put it by that, yeah.
Noah should be able to stab that in there.
Yep.
All of you that are purple in the Discord should have the ability to invite in.
Okay. Yep. So everybody's welcome to the Discord. Everybody, no matter what.
Yeah, I don't give a shit if you do RVtransport or not. Come on over, run your mouth, talk some shit. Tell me I'm stupid and I drive a poop brown truck, and we'll all be good.
You're welcome until you're not.
I'm gonna paint my house the same color.
You should.
My house is gonna match your truck.
Yeah.
Chris, does any of the companies lease on an 06 model truck? And are there any taking the goosenecks for multi-haul? I worked for Horizon almost a year, but I didn't think they allowed goosenecks. I don't believe they do. I could be wrong. They may have changed that. They may have an ugly duckling like Justin. I'm not sure. And then to the 06, if you submit it at any of the companies, most of the time they're going to want pictures and proof it's not a rust bucket.
Yep. Horizon and Wave, I know for a fact, will accept down to 2,000.
Okay.
Yeah,
there you go.
but it's got to be nice.
In good shape. I mean, this truck ain't that nice, but they let it in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it ain't a rusted out sack of junk neither.
Right.
It's got to be fairly clean and look presentable. Because I mean, okay, let's talk about that. Why is it that they want newer trucks? It's because
They look better.
Well,
Cleaner.
they don't want some piece of crap showing up at their customers. You know, they want something that looks good showing up. That way you look whatever. I know I look
You're
like a mountain
representing
man.
the company.
Exactly. I know I
Yes.
look like a dirty, greasy hillbilly, but my truck says otherwise. You know what I mean?
Well, and they don't want to be out there recovering loads every week either.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, I don't know if you guys watch Sean McDaniel's video, right? He just posted one. He
Yep.
was talking about he was at a hotel getting some rest. He's going to clean up. He was going to look good and presentable for his
Yes.
pickup, because the better you look, the better you act, the better you hold yourself, the more freight you're going to get, because they're going to say,
Yeah.
I've heard it. I forgot where it was. I was up in Canada or Nova Scotia. I was in Nova Scotia. They don't remember all of the good people that come in and deliver. They remember all the jerk offs that walk in. And because,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, we all hate an hour to 2 hours sitting there.
Yeah.
But just because you walk in and yell at the little lady or guy or whoever's behind the counter doesn't make it okay. Doesn't make it to where you look good for the company. You're going to lose more work by being that way.
Yeah. Don't be a dick.
Yes.
If you want somebody to be a dick to, get on the Discord. Be a dick to me. Don't be a dick to where
I said,
you're
call
dropping the shit
Justin.
off. Yes.
At
Call me, cows-and-campers@mail.com. Be an asshole and get it all. You know what I mean? Get it over with.
and he likes feet pics.
Yeah. Hashtag fee finder.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I'll send you all the feet pics.
I can't wait to hear these stories now.
And these things live in boots all day.
Yeah.
Thanks, Steve, you asshole.
And I have your phone number.
Oh, no.
Make sure it's directly to Justin, not the group
Block.
chat.
Yeah, I'll put it in the group chats.
Casey Hare's who? Yeah.
There's some comments that we're just going to leave be. You guys know we try to make sure everything's good in this. We're not trying to get controversial. We're not Justin on his personal one. I let him go off the rails on his personal channel. Seth and I are kind of like aim him back a little bit, so we're not ignoring some comments. We are ignoring, but we're not ignoring. If you know what I mean, I'm reading them.
Is there some good ones?
For your channel, yes, they are.
Oh shit! Now I gotta pull it up. Now I want to see.
They're not that bad. They're just asking some questions about people and things and stuff, and
Okay.
CSA scores in California and cracking down and stuff like that.
Oh.
Yep.
But I know what they're pertaining to, so.
Yep.
No, you're good. We're just, I'm just saying I don't want anybody to think I'm not looking at the chat and ignoring you. It's just we're trying to, still kind of keep it tamed in a little bit for everybody.
Yep.
This is a safe place.
The safe place.
Yes.
Justin's not a safe place. That it goes off
No.
the rails.
Yeah.
So what I'm
Yes.
hearing is I need to come pull my truck in for the scene for the sit down at Justin's driveway.
Yes, 100%.
Because
Yes.
that'll be fun.
Yes, it would be fun. Yes.
Trust me, I am sitting in the lives. Normally when he was doing his Sunday lives, hopefully they're coming back at summertime. So this is my way of pushing him to get him back. I love sitting on this side of it or on the phone with him and letting it go off or pushing him off the rails.
Yeah.
We just decided that's why this channel was made and not put on either one of our threes, because this was when Justin wants to go off the rails and gets kicked off YouTube. This one still
Don't
exists.
take the ship with you.
Yeah, that one live that Justin and
Casey.
His buddy Casey did. Oh my goodness.
I can't remember which one it was. There's been
The
several.
one where I don't know if it was you or Casey going off. Not Fairwinds, different Casey.
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh, where I was
that's-
going off about the green book.
Yeah.
I think that was
a good one.
when Casey's wife kept saying that I need to keep going and pushing and pushing.
Yeah. Yeah. Where I went out to the truck and got the green book, and then I unloaded like a bag of hammers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So all four of us do have a separate channel. So if you guys are just hopping in here, if you're just seeing this scroll on, we all four have our own channel and we all four have our own ways of doing this. and some are a little more risque, if you want to call it, on public
Well,
campers than others.
listen, I'm a farmer, man, and
Wait, are you going to be an Ariats, Daisy Dukes, and shirtless?
Yes,
yes,
he is.
sure will be. You know,
I'm
I
in.
hope not.
I'll bring the Diddy oil.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
You're gonna need it when next time you pull up to the diesel pump. You're gonna need it.
Yes, that's
At
no
the-
joke.
At the end of it, we can Velcro, Justin.
Yes.
Hey,
But
on that note, what is the most interesting setup for hauling, like bus haul or tow or whatever?
oh man, I've seen some cool ones. You
Yeah, I mean,
know,
like there's some, I don't know if they don't accept it, and maybe you guys know. There used to be a guy in Wisconsin that would take a school bus, hack off the
Yep.
back, and he would either turn it into a tractor, so if you want to do multi, or he would put a bed on the back of it and you could do haul and tows with it. And you would
Yep.
end up choosing your cab length and your bed length and the whole 9 yards within reason.
Did you
But I
guys see
haven't
the
seen
one
those.
did you guys see the one I posted on my YouTube channel?
Your
It was just
video?
like a post.
Yeah.
It was a post. It was like it was a haul and tow, but it was like a tour bus motor coach
Yep.
bus.
Yeah. Yep.
It was badass.
sweet.
That thing
You
I
was
know
put
there
that. You put that in the Discord too.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
And I know
Okay.
there's a guy in the shout out to the Discord. There's a guy in this for sale site that did have one of them RV buses,
Yes.
hauling
Yep.
tows. So I don't know if he
Yep.
still has it available, but if you're interested, get on the Discord, look in the for sale side, and give the guy a shout out and say, "Hey,
There's
I want to buy
some-
your bus."
There is some. Oh man, there's a couple like 450s and Ram 4500s that have like Peterbilt, Unibuilt sleepers on them. Those are pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd like to build one. I'd like to. This sounds crazy, but I'd like to get like a 550 or maybe even like a 650 and stretch that dude out a little bit and keep the fifth wheel hitch on it and get a straight up truck
Like
camper,
Yep.
like a slide in truck camper,
Mm,
you know,
mhm.
and mount on there. And I mean, you got everything. You got shitter, you got a shower, you got a stove, you got a fridge, you got a queen size bed. I mean,
Well,
some of those sliding
get a little
campers
bit get a little bit older, like a 650, 750, and you get a
Yeah.
Caterpillar and an Allison.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep. There's a guy with Horizon, I think, has one of those older ones
And,
like
and
that.
a real Allison, not a Duramax Allison.
Yes.
Hey,
Yep.
They're
19
not
and
the
older
same.
is a real Allison.
They're not. They're different.
Yep.
They're different.
They're still
they're-
made by Allison.
Right,
Yeah.
Allison. Yes,
Yes.
it's an Allison. Got an Allison stamp on the side of it, but the Allison, it's just like Cummins. Great. The
Yep.
old 5.9 Cummins. That's what built Cummins its name. The 6.7 is riding on the coattails.
Yep. Yeah.
The real Allison is what gave Allison its name. I'm sure that the Allison that's in the Duramax is a great transmission. I've had them. They work well. I don't have an
Yep.
issue with those, but it's not the same.
All right. Just because you said it, like I've heard it a few times and it goes through my brain and Seth knows exactly where I'm going. Has anybody watched, what is it, Gary, was it Owens, wherever, the comedian, when he says 6'7"? Every time you guys say
Oh,
6'7",
be quiet. Be quiet. Oh, shit.
I think one of
Uh-huh.
the cool setups I've seen also is they have the cab overs, like the old cab
Yeah.
overs with a bed on the back that has one camper, and then they have
Yes.
like not really a step deck. It's just a super long trailer behind it.
So
Yes.
Same height.
those are not that old. I mean, they're old because it's 2026, but it's not like it's
Yeah.
70s or 80s like you're saying old.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
are, I forgot what the heck they are, and it's a different style hitch. Yeah. I
Yes.
think, what is that
It's like a
company?
tag
Does anybody
trailer.
know? It's like
I don't.
it's blue. The lettering's blue, and it's like
Yep.
D something. And I
Yep.
see them all the time. So I don't know if they're
I have seen them running around.
Diamondback.
Yes.
or what. Is that what the
Diamondback.
name is?
Okay.
Yeah, they run those a lot. And I forgot what those
Yep.
things are called. Scandinavias or something like that. I don't know. Starts with S or
The
something.
one I seen was a freight shaker.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe they made it too, but
Yeah.
But yeah, they'll haul like 4 or 5 units at a time on
Yep.
those things.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah, because it's got like a tag trailer on it. It's not like
Yeah.
it's not like a semi trailer. It's like a tag
Yep.
trailer,
Yeah.
and that
It's like a
son bitch is
glorified Pinelish style hookup.
yes, and them son
Yeah.
bitches are like 45-foot long or 50-foot long trailer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
onto a-
basically putting a step deck on the back of a haul and tow is what they got in a sense. You know, not the same hookup,
Kinda.
but the length.
kind
like
of
that.
yes.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah. Yep.
Huge.
It's huge. It's the greatest, the most beautiful ever. They stopped. Yeah. It's very
Carb is
wonderful.
Carb is now defunct. They are also legalizing deleted trucks. That's per KT's graph. I'm not saying you're right, not saying you're wrong. There's a lot of people out there putting out misinformation on delete. They are derating a lot of stuff that hasn't made it that far yet to say it's legal.
Yep. They're working on it. They're
It's
working on it.
coming.
Yep.
Eventually, I think it will. 100% yes.
They're doing stuff and things to make it happen.
There you go. He has a pop-up cab over for sale that would work perfectly for someone. So there you go, Justin.
I know
Those
that
would be
guy.
nice because like they raise up a little bit, so you
Yeah.
get that little extra wind resist, less of it.
Yep.
So
Yep. Yep. Yes, sir.
yeah. So
Yeah.
there's a guys. I don't know. I've seen a lot on there that there is a few guys out there running with like truck campers in their beds, so like a 350,
Yeah.
500, whatever. And to me, they have to be running the ported plates. Otherwise, what are they pulling? Like a 5,000-pound camper?
So
cause
all
Probably.
they're doing is bumper pulls.
Yep.
yeah. All
That's
you're doing is
they're
bump pull,
doing.
but then you got your house on the wheels. Like
Yep.
freaking nice setup if you're into that sort of thing.
Yes.
Yeah. That's like I'm retired. I want to go explore,
Yep, I'm
Mhm.
sightseeing.
and somebody else pay for it. I mean, that's
Yep.
Yeah, you ain't making real money doing it that way. But if you don't need a whole lot to survive, it's a great. I mean, it's the most comfortable way to do this job.
Yeah,
Yes.
it'd be very cool.
Yep.
That's what I don't know. Whatever. I'm not gonna do it, obviously, a pipe dream or whatever, but it would be really cool, I think.
Yeah.
Have
Can you
you guys
imagine-
seen that 5500? I think it's a 5500. He's got the camper on the back with the semi stacks going up the side of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was sitting at Wyoming with me when we were shut down a couple weeks ago.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
See, those are the guys. If anybody knows anybody out there with a cool setup, either on this channel or any of our 4 channels, I almost guarantee we would love to go ahead and do walkarounds of if you got a cool
fuck
vehicle,
yeah.
you got a cool setup. One of us would love to do it. So if
You got a cool setup.
There was way too much wind to try and get a video.
that day, yes, I get that. Well,
If you got a cool, unique setup, you got an open invitation to the ranch, and I'll make you a ribeye, bud.
just don't smell the rag that he asked you to.
Hey, my
Oh,
setup's
shit.
cool, right?
No. It's not.
Well, and I mean, I'm gonna be real. We all are on the road, and we all have too much crap in our trucks. So, like, to me, you don't randomly see somebody and say, "Let me look at your truck and do a video on it," because most of the time they haven't cleaned it up enough to be on video, and they're gonna look like slobs.
Nobody's allowed to look into my truck.
Yeah, Seth, how did you feel about that the other day?
I had a guy meet me the other day. He gave me food he's like, he hired on, he's done quite a few loads, whatever. And he met me at a rest stop in Wisconsin. My truck was thrashed. Like,
Yeah.
I have been thrashing it for like 3 weeks. And just, my truck was dirty inside out.
So the main
A little
reason why
embarrassing.
we all have these backgrounds isn't because we're trying to promote our own channels. It's so you can't see the crap in our back seats.
Oh yeah, my bed's
Yep.
covered with shit. I've got so much crap in here. Holy shit.
We're just being transparent here today.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've been on the road since last Tuesday, so my truck is full of shit.
Yes.
In the last 5 weeks, I think 6 weeks, I've been home for 20 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you made a video and you were like, "This is the first time I've cleaned this truck out since I got it."
Yeah.
That was the 20 hours that I was home.
It's not because
Yes.
I'm a slob. I'm just busy doing shit that ain't, you know what I mean? I'm just busy.
Yep. Well,
Especially-
AZ put it. It's trying to start the trip organized in a couple of days. It goes right out the window. Yes.
Just don't even waste your time. Just leave it all in there. Pack your bag, jump in, and hammer down.
Yeah.
I took my
So
truck to the car wash yesterday, and I have a rubber floor, and I just blasted right through the front.
Yep.
So if you ever see anybody, especially I guess I gotta say like for us four, if you see us out and about and we try to like steer you away from our truck as we're talking, that's why. It has nothing to do personal. Don't take it personally.
Yeah. Don't look in there. It's a full-on landfill.
There's a science experiment. Go away.
Yes.
It smells like prison.
Yeah.
Ew. What?
That's just your set. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
My truck smells like a dirty, rotten asshole.
Oh, you know what? Shameless plug. Stop it. This thing.
Can't see it.
Is that one of those drifts?
No, yeah.
I always wondered about those.
What is it?
They're blocks of wood.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, they're blocks of wood like magnet up to your thing or whatever, and they have a smell. Look at Seth trying to plug his own little air freshener.
What is it, like a chunk of cedar or something?
It's wood. I don't know. And then they soak it in oil and then give it to you, and it's got a magnet built into it.
I think it's called drift, right?
Yep, drift.
Yeah.
Smells amazing, and I'm at week 3 or 4 now, and it's still strong.
Yeah.
Well,
And it's
You get
not
that on
supposed to be so
Amazon
hard.
or what?
Do what?
You get it on Amazon or what?
I got it at Walmart.
Oh, I didn't know they had that there. I always know that there for the longest time, YouTubers pushing it. So I thought maybe you bought it up from somebody's link.
Yep.
No,
What is it?
when
Piece of
we were
wood?
doing the convoy thing, when we were sitting in Wyoming for the 4 days,
Okay.
You had to go to Walmart
we went
to
to
do something.
Walmart. Yeah, we would. Well, it opened up to Cheyenne, but then it closed in Cheyenne, and it was going to be closed for like another hour. So I got, we'll just go walk around Walmart for an hour.
Oh, okay.
And we're walking around there, and I saw it. I was like, man, for $12, I'll try it.
Yep.
And it smells so good.
I thought maybe you were gonna. Somebody was, told you stunk, so you decided to buy it.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest, we all stink.
Yep. Pretty much. Part of the game, right?
Yeah.
Part of the game. We are over-the-road truck drivers. That's something I think a lot of people don't understand is when you jump into this, yeah, it's going seeing the country and doing this and that and doing that, but you're an over-the-road truck driver. You're going to live in a truck stop, okay?
But
That's what it
without
is.
all the amenities, you don't get a microwave. You have very limited packing. You don't get a
Yep.
fridge. We had to
Yep.
put these little electric ones in here that we found on Amazon. Shout out Bougie RV.
Yes.
We don't get all of those things that the truck drivers get, and that semi is way easier to drive.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep.
By those turbine
True.
Suburbans are doing 90 miles an hour.
Turbine
Yep.
Suburban or Tupperware Torpedo, take your pick.
Take your pick. Yep. Darka. Oh, shit.
See, you gotta rein it in. You can't go off the rails and say stupid stuff, Justin.
Sorry.
Side note, everyone noticed that there's more parking in truck stops now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Weird.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Except north of Atlanta. I had to pay for parking last week. That was shitty.
You don't go east of the Mississippi.
I'm not familiar with that. Can you explain to me where that is? I don't know where that's at.
he doesn't know where the west of the Mississippi is. You don't know where the east of the Mississippi is.
Yeah.
You put you two together and you can see the whole country.
No, I
Okay.
know where it is because I've gone over there and I know I don't want to do it again. I've been to
Yeah.
every state except for Maine and Hawaii.
You need a passport for that, don't you?
No, I'll drag
Yeah.
you along. I got you, bud. Come with me.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Justin, let me
Yes.
ask you this. Why did you not use point? Let's go back to RV transport instead of off the rails. Why did you not use your points to pay for your parking?
There wasn't.
You didn't have
There
enough
wasn't.
points, or was?
No,
like,
there was nowhere to park.
Oh, because I just know, like, on Pilot, if they have the reserve, if you're paying for it, you can get on the
No.
app. You can use all
Yeah.
your fuel points that you buy from your fuels and get your reserve parking.
Yeah, no, no. The only lot available was a private lot, and I had to swipe my credit card to get in it.
That makes sense. Yeah. I guess I was,
There was no.
I think people don't realize. Yes, you're going to a fuel. Yes, you're keeping all your receipts at one stop. But if you go to one, you rack up a lot more points. It can get you a lot more things. So I just kind of want to say something about it.
Yeah, I mean,
Speaking of reserve parking, has anyone noticed that TA nationwide is going to only paid parking?
I noticed that a while ago that 90 to 95% of the lots of TAs were all paid parking, and I stopped trying to park there a long time ago.
Ever since BP bought them.
Okay.
No kidding. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
ever pay anyway. I just park and wait for them to wake me up.
See, I've thought about that a few times because I know people are doing it. When you wake up, like I wake up and take off when Seth's parking. So like I'm the 2 o'clock wake up, he's a 2 o'clock parker. Like when you see, I'm reserving my shower through the app for either points or whatever. I see when there's like 40 reserved spots and you look and it's like, there's only 10 available right now. I wondered if people like that weren't just like sneaking in and parking there and saying it is.
Yep. Jenkins, I'll send you the information on that fridge, bud.
Yep.
Sorry.
When they wake you up, you just, you have to PC, kick from parking spot. I mean, I don't know what else you do.
Yep.
So technically, in that instance, that's actually a great topic to cover. So you park somewhere, and then specifically for
buffering.
He's thinking.
Spit it out, Justin.
Oh my God. Specifically for you guys that are running the ELDs. There we go. Holy crap.
Yep.
If you get in that spot where an attendant is trying to tell you have to move, you politely, hey, I'm not trying to cause a problem. I'm not trying to create an issue, but I need you to call the cops to have the cop tell me to go, because you don't have the authority to make me violate the federal logbook, but that police officer does.
Yep.
And then when you go into PC, you get that officer's name and badge number.
You put it in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jenkins, I believe theirs are like 23 quart-ish, 30-some quart-ish Bouge RV, and mine's a 52 or 3 quart.
Yeah, I think mine's in the 40s, and it was $150.
Yep. My parents got the same one that you guys both have, and they love it in their Tahoe and stuff like that. Seth, yours is a different brand. Yours is cool. The rest of us.
Bodega. I have the 50 liter. It's a little big.
Yep.
I don't know. I might rearrange things to make it work, but they're supposed to send me a smaller one.
Yep.
And I'm gonna try that out. But it's only a 16 liter, so it's probably a little too small.
Yep.
But the one I have has like a freezer, has refrigerator. Like I had a frozen ribeye all week.
Yep.
But I usually don't take a long enough trip to need a freezer, right?
Yep.
Now, like when I went to Montana, it was awesome. Like I had food all week. I had cooked like 3 or 4 different times, and yeah, it was sweet.
My wife and I, we filled the cooler up, the fridge up on Tuesday. We've been eating out of it since Tuesday, and today's Monday.
Yeah.
We did order some stuff from the deal and had it delivered on Saturday, but we've been eating out of it all week.
Yeah.
Now we
also
don't have
heard-
a. Go ahead.
I also heard that you ate at some restaurant where a plane might have landed and people got out and ate with you.
I did. I didn't video any of it, but it was pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. We went to a
Daddy's
restaurant.
money. Just saying. All right, guys. I'm home. I gotta go.
Okay.
Nice to see you guys. We'll see you Wednesday.
All right. Let's shut her down. We'll see y'all later. Thanks for coming by. Like and
Look at that.
subscribe.
Wait, it screwed up, Seth. Really abrupt halt. I was actually going to talk more about a fridge, about how it's like a fuel tank. You definitely want a bigger one for bigger things, depending on how much you sit there and travel. Jerk off, but I guess we're going. See ya.
Yep. Later, fellas.
Everybody have a good night.
Thanks for watching. He said screw you guys. And
I'm going home.
yeah.
Screw you guys. I
He
go
took his
home.
toys and he went home. Hey, we got one question here. Thoughts? What's your thoughts on bed delete or flat decks? Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
What do you mean by the flat decks? I guess you mean a gooseneck?
Like a regular
Like a flat
flatbed.
bed. Yeah.
Oh, isn't the rule is with a flatbed, because you can still haul freight, you still fall under the length law issues with a step deck.
Correct.
So it depends on what you're doing, and how you're doing is what you need. So like if you're like, hey, I want a step deck, 53 foot, I can haul 3-4 mini little campers, whatever, then you want to go ahead and do the bed delete and not a flatbed. If you
And
just
if
like
you're gonna do a
flatbeds, then cool.
if you're gonna do a bed delete, it is much cheaper and better to build your own. It doesn't take a whole lot of knowledge.
It's not hard.
Yep.
I got a
It's not
video
hard
on
at
it.
all. Yep.
Shameless
But
plug.
if you're just gonna do single pole, slam a flatbed on that bitch and
Yeah.
put the hammer down.
Well,
Now-
and then I thought about doing like a mini service bed, get a flat
Yeah.
bed, and then just bolt the toolboxes around it so it acts like a bed.
Yep.
And then you have
Yes.
storage all the way around.
Yep.
Yes,
For
that
all
was
your goodies.
Semperfi. He did that.
Okay.
Oh,
Yep.
did he?
He had a flat
No,
bed.
he had a CM. He had a CM
Like a Western hauler kind of thing?
Kind of, yeah.
No,
Yes.
not that. And then he put a bunch of toolboxes around it though. It was flat.
No, that bed was made like that. That's one of those beds like I was telling you I wanted. It's called a UT. It's a CM. It's similar to a Western hauler bed, but it's like a utility bed designed to pull a fifth wheeler gooseneck.
Oh, because I just remember he had a video out there, showing about all the adding the toolboxes to it.
I don't think he added shit to it. I think that's how it was built. He did have a video showing it off, but yeah, those CMUT beds are badass. And
Now,
they're like 15 grand.
One thing I say about a flatbed, I have seen somebody not paying attention to a squared off bed and put the front corner in the front of a travel trailer.
Yes.
So just do what you do for you.
Horizon and Wave, I can't speak for every other company, but they will not let you on unless you have a corner cut bed.
Okay.
Correct. That's correct.
Yes.
Yep. Fact. Yep. Yep. Anyone know gasoline prices?
Can y'all stay on till 4 a.m. so I can make it to Indiana? That would be greatly appreciated.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, I got to go to bed so I can wake up at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
So
All
awesome.
right, boys.
We'll end it off. Thank you once again for everybody who stayed on to this and listened to us for the last hour and 40 minutes. Greatly appreciated. Casey, thank you so much for jumping on with us.
Yep.
Always appreciate your
I'll
knowledge
happily
and
come back whenever you guys want. I enjoy this thoroughly. Just for the same reason that Mr. Cows and Campers does. It's the networking.
Yes.
Yep.
It's if we can build something where everyone can come together, then great. It's not I'm out here promoting my channel. I mean, by all means, sure. I guarantee I gain something from this.
Right.
But bringing all these channels together and people go, oh, I didn't know that guy existed. Why didn't know that guy existed? Why didn't know that guy? And then everyone's learning. Oh, hell, they set up a Discord. This is great.
Yep. Okay, one last question for you, Casey, before we go. And this is something that we are going to figure out a day that we're gonna have a cookout. Don't know when, right, Justin?
We've already
We're
talked
still on
about
that
it.
thing?
Me
We've
and
already
Justin
talked
had
about
this conversation.
How
and
do
the
we-
only thing that'll stop me is if that happens to fall on, hey, I'm in the middle of driving to Arizona.
Well, that's to say, how do we lock you down live right
Yep.
now so
Yep.
you can't back out?
The only thing that'll stop me is if you guys hit me with, hey, it's this, and I go, sweet, crap, I have a U-Haul and a trailer and all
Okay.
my vehicles. Other than that, I'll be there.
I just
Yeah,
wanted peer pressure.
We are okay. We are going to do a cookout, and it's going to be in Bristol, Indiana. We got a really good spot, and we got to nail down a date, and we'll let y'all know when it's going to happen. And everybody's welcome.
Yep.
So it ain't gonna cost you a dime. Now we are talking about doing a little bit of something or another. We want to do some more charity work. We'll come up with what that charity work's going to be, but we're not going to require that anybody pay the piper. But we would like to donate some money to some type of charity. I'm not going to keep any of the money. We will donate it to whatever. I don't give a shit. We'll come up with something.
I have a thought for the donation, and I'll talk to you offline about that, Justin.
Okay. But we're going to come up with something. We're going to find somebody in need or some kind of foundation or something. And we'll probably sell some merch or whatever. And any money that we make from the cookout will go to whatever charity it is that we come up with.
Main thing is getting
So-
everybody together once again as a community.
Yes.
Yep.
No matter what you drive, no matter where you work, no matter your
Yep.
age, no matter your gender, no matter what, come hang out.
Yep.
Have a good time.
We're not doing the cookout to make money. We are doing the cookout to help people. And by doing some fundraising to do a donation, we're going to help even more people. So anyhow, that's
All right, end her off,
that's
Justin. We're done now. Do it.
okie doke. Thanks for watching, fellas. We sure do appreciate it. And later, baiters. We'll
Hey, guys.
talk at you.
Bye.